Exposed Libs have sneaky plan to steal all 2018 elections with unfair thing they're doing to courtrooms, by Matthew DePerry for VeteranAF.com. If there's one thing we've learned about the presidential election last year, it's that liberals will do whatever it takes to win. We constantly heard incidents of voter fraud taking place where Hillary's minions were voting multiple times and buses of people were being transported into key swing counties in order to throw the vote. Massive voter fraud was also discovered in the recent Alabama Senate race, where criminal evidence of liberals voting multiple times or illegals or non-residents casting their votes for Jones was swept under the rug. Now liberals are up to their antics again after what was just unearthed about changes being made to U.S. courtrooms. It's no surprise that the court system is filled with many liberal judges who despise the president and will do whatever they can to stop him. Since Trump was elected to office, he has seen judges from across the country block his executive orders. For example, a judge from the Ninth Circuit Court has ruled to block the travel ban, and more recently DACA. The Democrats know that their best hopes lie in the courtroom, where their allies and their latest stunt to win seats shows just how far they will take it. Democrats are so determined to win power back and stop Trump that their latest stunt goes as far as to redraw congressional district lines in hopes of having a greater chance in the upcoming elections. It's do or die time for the Democrats, and the 2018 elections are pivotal for their future. Conservative Daily Post reported the stacked leftist court is plotting to abet a coup with a 2018 district change that would favor liberals. A special congressional election is hoping to test the waters for Democrats to resist the president. The young Courtr Lamb is making his breakout candidacy for a congressional seat. A Marine veteran, the 33-year-old used to be an assistant to a United States attorney. Experiencing their first few wins in years, Democrats are hoping to build momentum off their Alabama upset and Virginia win. Liberal strategists believe a blue wave is going to sweep through the nation to take back the House and Senate, and according to many, take back the White House. President Trump is expected to visit the district on Thursday to campaign with Republican candidate Rick Saccone. The 59-year-old state legislator has drawn close ties to himself and the president. In a district where President Trump remains favorable, Democrats have not challenged the Republican incumbent for the previous two elections. The moderate Lamb comes from a political family and rarely mentions the president. Trying to take a step back from the partisan divide, the young candidate claims he will not support Pelosi for Speaker of the House. You think? He has vowed to reach across the aisle and work with President Trump in his agenda if it will help the district. The fifth special congressional election to replace a House member is to replace disgraced Representative Tim Murphy. The 8-term Republican resigned last October amidst reports of inappropriate behavior, asking a mistress to have an abortion. The Republican felt it necessary to leave office. The first three special elections were all won by Republicans, but the most recent went to the Democrats over scandalous remarks made during the Alabama race. Republican donors have begun to worry about Democratic money traced back to Nancy Pelosi could be flooding the area just outside Pittsburgh. The effects of outside money and lawmakers could have a greater impact on the state. In a court case to be heard on Wednesday, the highest court of Pennsylvania will hear arguments on the illegal redistricting of 2011, claiming Republican lawmakers have manipulated the voting districts. The League of Women Voters of Pennsylvania and other civil advocacy groups have challenged the latest gerrymandering in the state. Miss Melissa, please don't think I'm a complete idiot. I've read the definition of gerrymandering and I still don't quite understand what it exactly means. I feel pretty ridiculous asking. You know I like questions. Don't be silly. This is the best hashtag explanation of gerrymandering. You will see the WashingtonPost.com. Okay. In hopes of having greater affluence in the upcoming election, the ruling could order new districts to be drawn across the state. This desperate gambit is aimed at helping the Democrats win back a total of 24 seats in the House of Representatives. A week-long trial in December was declared by Judge Brobson not to be breaking any laws. The ruling said that the districts were drawn with a clear partisan intent to favor Republicans. The judge went on to assert there was no violation of legal statute. The plaintiffs had failed to draw a distinction between legal and illegal partisan redistricting. The case was appealed to the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania. The bench is filled with 5 out of 7 Democrat judges. Supreme Court of the United States is considering a similar case brought to them from the state of Wisconsin. The Supreme Court is scheduled to issue a ruling by June. North Carolina has recently ordered the state to redraw the congressional district lines, naming unconstitutional partisan gerrymandering. The state laws defining redistricting vary from each state and are different from federal laws on the issue. Democrats have lost their way so much that instead of changing their message, right, and some of their policies to attract more voters, they are more willing to redraw imaginary lines to help them win control of Congress. The Democratic National Committee, DNC, will do whatever it takes, besides being honest, to take down Trump. With the help of the mainstream media, the Democrats will continue to spread lies and use underhanded tactics to win their power back. Democrats no longer care about their constituents and wake up, and are blinded by rage. They have sunk so low just to stop President Trump that they forgot how to win without cheating. President Trump knows that the Dems have lost their respect and no longer have the support of the American people. The Democrats have lost touch with reality and are willing to defund the government just to stand against the elected president of the United States. They do not care about Americans and only care about the votes, which just shows just how despicable Democrats really are, because they want to control the money, because it's corruption. They steal the money from the people. That's what they're doing. This is all for money, and they don't have a message, and they cannot understand that the people, because they think the people are just stupid. The people have woken up. And another thing, in Alabama, where's that one that's claiming that the rape case, like he raped me? I forgot, because I've read so many articles today, I'm actually quite dizzy. With the Doug Jones and all of that was going on with her. She didn't, right after the election, they said, we're not going to hear from that woman. And then we haven't heard anything about that. The election is over. Jones won. You see what I'm saying? So there you have it. Unbelievable. They fight dirty. They really do fight dirty. And this was voter fraud in Alabama. Total voter fraud. That's it. Bottom line. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.